What's up, y'all? Jack back again, and for today's video, I'm gonna show you how to sleeve tubing. So, certain colors like your cadmium. So stuff like this, it gets very boily at a certain temperature. So what a lot of people will do is they'll make a blank and then get, this is extra heavy wall, which I like using for a lot of stuff, but sometimes you want just a, you know what? So sometimes you want just a thin ass wall so you don't bleed out the color. I'll be sleeving Green Energy Dense MB grade, and that is made by Greasy Glass. But a lot of its colors you, I don't think you have to, but a lot of people back in the day were like, you need to sleeve those colors or else they won't work. Been proven that that's not the truth, because I've used a bunch of colors non-sleeved and they work just fine, but hey. Sometimes you gotta do it. You can honestly sleeve anything. Certain colors just look better, like, let's see, like this is like a cobalt. So like a long time ago I got this color, and this is it's like a blue shades. Pretty much it's just cobalt, but they call it a blue shade. But if you sleeve that with extra heavy wall, it looks like blue dream. So there's a lot of things you can use to drown out a color if you want to, or if you need to make a match color, certain thing. If you're trying to stretch your color, that works. That's usually what I do a lot of the sleeving for, is certain colors won't lose their transparency, like Ghost is a perfect one. You can sleeve it extra heavy wall and it will stay ghosty, and you get I don't know which weight, but you get a lot of weight out of the sleeving, which saves you money in your pocket. The color I'm using today, anything. So it looks green, but look where I put the handle. It's got a bunch of silver in it, so it gives this cool little fumey color. So I'm gonna sleeve this and extra heavy wall, and we'll see what happens. The diameter is really small, so I'm gonna pull down some tubing to match it and then fit it. So you have to sleeve it. Alright, so see, I make a little T, and I'll put each one of those bridges onto the rim of the clear, like you just saw. And I was kind of in a rush for this video. I just had like no glass, and I was like literally last second I was like, what could I do to make a video? But usually I make a way smaller flame, make those bridges stronger. But here I connect each bridge to the clear blank, and you can make it like closer to the wall too. Like here I got like, it's like 5 millimeters on each side of the color, but as you can see later on, I can still make it work. So you get the T, see what's in there like that. And then I'm gonna get my handle a little straighter. Alright, so here is I don't use a vacuum pump. I just don't have one. I'm not against it. But the way I do it, I'll just like melt in that other whole end like that. And I'll not try and drop the tube. Suck in so it's sealed. And now you can work your way on down. So the secret to tubing or sleeving is whatever's melting, like the ring of the hot white, the ring, like the hot white ring, you want to be right behind that. Not too far behind, but like right behind where that white ring of heat is, the hottest part of the tube. And it'll follow up, like as you can see in the video. And once you get like bigger sleeves too, the right side, your right, that part can crack sometimes also, so you want to make sure that motherfucker's hot. But right there you can see it's pretty much sleeved. And this is the T thing that I use isn't the best. I know there's another way that you can sleeve that you get more tubing out of it, just because there's like a couple millimeters that you don't reach or whatever. But whatever. So in here you take all like the parts with trapped air or whatever, take that out. And then also, like I said, I'm kind of wasting a lot here, but you can really, no, if you take your time, you can save a lot of glass. So now that it's all sleeved, it's super thick, so you want to puff it out, stretch it and puff it out. Just trying to straighten it up. Pick away any air bubbles or just anything that's wonky in there you don't want. Pick it up. So now I'm opening a hole. Little tweezer jacks, and then connect the blow tube to the other side because you're gonna rip that little T-bar side off. Now remember, that part can cool down a lot and it'll crack. Mine even crack. You can see the little ring where it first sealed. So make sure that whole thing is hot, because when you get bigger sections you can't be as forgiving. So you want to keep that whole middle to that T-bar or whatever hot. But a small section you don't gotta worry that much because it's holding heat throughout the whole thing. But anyways, start from the middle, heat to the colder part. And then here, if you have a little, it's like a V-blade or something, that'll really come in handy. I do not have one, but that will help you save a lot of glass. So I'm really trying to concentrate. I'm trying to get as much out of this tubing as I can, like I said. But, alright, so there it goes. And now I'm just pulling out just air bubbles or whatever, any scuzzy or anything I don't want to be first grade, I'm pulling out. And I'm honestly wasting a lot of glass looking back on this. But this is just like a base, it's a demo. You're just trying to see how you do it. And once you do it and you learn how to do it, you can figure out how to save the most glass in the best way possible. Alright, so once you do that, that motherfucker's sleeved. So now none of the fume will disappear. It can change depending on the heat or whatever, but it will never disappear now, no matter how hot I get it. Alright, so that's a demo on how the sleeve tubing, and this is a dense green greasy. Well, it's good and light. I don't know if I love it though. So that's it before. Then it gets kind of silvery. But it's sleeved, safe to melt all over the place. It should not lose any fume. The fume will change depending on what flame chemistry you use. It won't lose that fume though. Or it won't burn off. There's a demo on how the sleeve tubing. Pepper Jack out.